let's go for a drive. Ooh, pony. Pony. Yeah. We're just gonna take the back roads, and yes, guess who's back? The Hummer. I know this is not really the real Hummer, like Chris Fixick got, but oh well. So we're just doing the drive. Gotta put some gas. Yeah. Before you even trash me on the gas mileage. Hang on. See that? See that? Yeah. That's the gas mileage. And that's how many gallons has been used. So, what are we doing? I'm just ready for things to be over with. Many of you don't know, I'm a student. I changed careers, went back to school. Had to, in the past, like, I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I had to change everything, because when you realize that you're going down the wrong direction, you're literally going down the wrong direction. You just need to recognize it and change it. Forgive yourself and move on. That's the motto. Like, if you're going down the wrong path, change your path, go back, go around, go back, find the right path, and then do the right thing. And if you find the right path, you'll be at peace with yourself. And that's the whole point of life. You gotta find where you belong, where you're supposed to be, where you in this world. Like, every person is assigned to certain things, and if people stick to where they were called to be, they would have no issues. That's what life is supposed to be. It is already ordered. It's just people's choice to go against that order. It's just, you gotta know. You gotta know. You could give advice, but oh well. We're just going on a cruise, going on the drive on our one and only vehicle that I adore. And before you even start, we'll discuss something that has been going around. There's some news floating around. Let's just get into the right place where it's supposed to be. Traverse. I thought it was the Blazer. Yeah, Chevy came out with a couple of new stuff. They came out with the Trailblazer. Everyone saw that. I'm disappointed. That's all I gotta say. I'm disappointed about what it looks like. I mean, seriously, my favorite Trailblazer would be the 2004 to 2009 version. I think it's 2004 to 2007. They came out with the Trailblazer SS with that LS2 engine. Oh my gosh, that was a beast right there. You could either have a two-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive, which is great. But now they came out with a new Trailblazer. I'm like, seriously, what in the world? What is that? But this should bring in a V8. I mean, everyone remembers that Trailblazer SS. I mean, I think it's gonna be hard to get one, but I wouldn't mind getting one, because, you know, I'm driving an SUV. I mean, that would be a great addition to the vehicle fleet. I mean, honest to goodness, the Trailblazer SS with the LS2 engine, automatic, either two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive would be okay. I mean, has anyone seen like four-wheel drive burnouts? I mean, it's gnarly. It's great. But you get the full power from all four wheels. That's the great thing about it. That's a loud exhaust. know before you ask me what is going on, like I hear rumors that Hummer is coming back. So yeah, let's talk about that. Is Hummer coming back? We don't know. There's rumors saying that they're making an electric car. We don't know. And I cannot make any speculations or make any rumors or make up any pretenses, but we don't know. They're thinking about bringing back Hummer. They're thinking about bringing it back as an electric car, electric SUV to have in their portfolio, GM portfolio, because they want to compete against the market of Tesla. And now Porsche already brought out their electric vehicle, their first electric vehicle, that is the Taycan. And honest to goodness, the Taycan beat Tesla by miles. Sorry Tesla, you lose big time on appearance and pretty much the styling. It's just, and the power, I think the power overall, the Taycan won that one. But GM is thinking about adding more electric vehicles into their portfolio, and they're focusing on the SUV market because they want to pinpoint this on families. I don't know how that's gonna go, because the fact is that most places, like big cities, cannot fit an SUV. If you go to big cities, their garages are really small. It's good for a size of a crossover, but you cannot fit a big SUV like the Hummer or the Tahoe or Yukon Expedition and all those vehicles. You can't. Let's just be real with that. And they want to bring it out. Secondly, we still have a lot of oil. Oil can be recycled and it can be put back. Batteries, once the charge runs out, that's like, how's it gonna get the charge back? And then you have to put it into the recycling. I don't know where the waste is being dumped. Only God knows where it's being dumped. And hopefully it's in the right place. But that's what they're positioning themselves for. I think it's all because of marketing and the hype and, you know, what the millennials think about it. Oh, the electrics is the new future of today. I mean, if you look at the range, the fuel range on most electric vehicles, it's pretty low. And if you compare this to an ICE V8 engine, ICE V8 engines are going to be really more fuel efficient based on the new additions that's being added, like cylinder deactivation, variable valve timing, and also controlling how the engine input is going. Now the V8s can run on 2 cylinders. If there's a give and take to that, there's a good or bad to it, but we're getting there. I mean, I still have faith that V8 engines can still be fuel efficient, but I firmly believe that electric vehicles alone cannot run with just only electric power alone. V8 engines need to be involved. Any engine, ICE engines can work together. I believe in partnership. One should not be better over the other. I think there need to be a balance, an even thing. I know a lot of people don't believe, oh, I believe winner takes all and everyone who loses should get nothing. I believe in the real equality should be treating each other with respect and kindness. That's the real thing about my equality. Not one better than the other. I mean, if you believe in that, then you're gonna have an ego problem. I don't believe in ego. I don't have one. But back to the point. Everyone is focused on winners or losers. I believe that there should be a balance to things. There should be an intermediary between ICE engines or internal combustion engines. That's what I'm describing ICE engines. Internal combustion engines and electric vehicle. There has to be something in the middle. And I believe hybrid should be it. There should be a hybrid in the center of it that connects the dot. There should not be a bridge that separates both. And electric vehicles should not burn the bridge on ICE engines, and ICE engines should not burn the bridge on electric vehicles. We shouldn't have that. We should have some kind of intermediary. What if some people, like, let's say if a spouse, I'm just using an example. Let's just say one spouse loves ICE engines and another spouse likes EV engines. Where's the balance in that one? There has to be a middle ground to it. That's why I firmly believe hybrids should be the right way. then it balance between EV and ICEs. And that should be it. So that creates a sense of balance between the two. So, okay, I want an internal combustion engine. Okay, turn on the internal combustion engine. Then you say, oh, but I want electric. Okay, turn on the electric. Don't fight over that. There should be a balance. And then when you come into that little center compromise, it creates that right balance. It doesn't take things out of proportion. When things are perfectly balanced, there's no chaos. That's where the balance of things should be. Let me get in here. Shouldn't be doing this, but I should be on this side. So that's what I firmly believe on ICE engines and EV engines. There should be a hybrid market. They should try again. They should really try again. I know people will not believe in it, but there should be a hybrid. And I firmly believe that you could look at the McLaren P1. That has a V8 engine and it has an EV engine. And look at how much power it has. It's 700 plus horsepower, plus that other 200 horsepower from that other electric engine. Guess what? It's 900 horsepower. That's great. That's fabulous. You can switch. Okay, I want to make noise. Then I can go silent. Then I can make noise. Go silent. I think that's pretty cool. But everyone has different strokes. Different strokes for different folks. So I will get into now. Let's take a break and we will discuss about something that came out on Ford that needs to be heavily discussed, but I need to put a twister on this one. First, we need to get some gas, but I will come back when that time comes. So hopefully you could see that I was doing squeegeeing this off because I couldn't partially see, but I'm just gonna do a full detail wash on this car really soon. I just want some visibility to see, and you could see how much gallons of gas I just filled up on this truck. Let's start off. I'll show you exactly how much. 40. Almost 380. It's 379. That's a full tank right there. So yeah, that's how much range I'm getting for this H2. If you're wondering, if I drive normally, that's how much gas. Just cleaning up. By the way, have you guys ever seen those Yukon? That's a Yukon XL 2500 that has a Duramax 6.6 liter. That looks cool. I love that. I remember those a long time ago, but you could only get them like if you're driving a fleet vehicle or anything. You can't buy that as a commercial, but they're pretty rad. They don't make them anymore, but you had to get them specially made. You had to order it. There's a way to do it, but I know like they do engine swaps and what is it, Duramax swaps, diesel swaps. That's what it is. Yeah. Is that a Hawk? Yep, that's a Hawk right there. Oh boy. Wait, put this GoPro. Put this on. Got pizza. Oh, fun fact, this is a paper straw. That's pretty cool. And I got this GoPro Hero 8. That's what I got. So we're gonna be trying out that. You'll be probably seeing a new camera coming in really soon. New visuals, new sound. Stance. So yeah, so right now it dropped 3 gallons, but I accelerated, that's why. And especially, guys, it's 12 miles to the gallon because of the weight of the vehicle. And it's got heavy tires, it's got a lot of off-road gear that makes this truck so fuel inefficient. And if you power this, like, this has a 393 horsepower, but according to many other sources, it's supposed to be 403. Technicality, this is a 403 horsepower. I think the 403 horsepower comes from the E85. This doesn't have E85. This is a 393 horsepower. This is the L92. Unless they, after 2009 to 2014, that they upgraded it to 403. That, I think, is an updated version of it. But this has the same engine as the Escalade. It has 393 horsepower. I think between 2007 to 2009, the L92 engine had 393 until after 2009 to 2014 it had 403. But I'll have to check the fact again on it. But let's talk about Ford's new electric vehicle, the Mustang Mach-E. First off, it should have been called Mach-E. Let me just be factual about that. Don't put the Mustang name when you have an electric. It doesn't go well together. If it's a hybrid, I get it. Call it a Mustang. Put a Coyote engine on it. But calling it Mustang Mach-E just to get some sales from Mustang drivers? I was looking up all the videos when they first introduced it. Pretty much everyone was saying the same thing, that pretty much everyone agreed. It should have been called the Ford Mach-E. I think we would have been happy with it, but instead, we don't know what in their mindset was they thinking about calling it a Mustang Mach-E. Don't call it a Mustang, it's Ford Mach-E. Now, I just got that out of the way. Number 2, we will talk about the power on it. The power on this one, they said that there's 5 trim levels: Select, First Edition, I think California, and GT. The GT has 459 horsepower on it. That's what I heard from it. But the other ones will have 255 to 333 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. It's a less power. I think it's only on the Select and the Premium Edition for it. But that's how what is estimated according to EPA. The range of it, the distance for it in a complete charge is around 270 to 300, around in the high 300s. That's what it's estimated. I mean, that's worse than the Hummer, worse than what I'm driving right now. Like, I'm getting 376 right now. I could, if I drive a little better, I could get up to 400. But three something really, or 270. That's a little low. They could do a little bit better on it, but still, for many people, Subaru. But that's my take on the thing. It's not really a Mustang. Don't call it a Mustang. It's a Ford Mach-E. I think what should have done is should have put some kind of Ford logo. That's a real Mustang right there. What a coincidence. That was a real Mustang right there. But seriously, hey, that's what they wanted to go. That's what they wanted to go. I think when people hear Mustang, ooh, what's Mustang? Hey, we made an electric Mustang. Oh, okay, and then it's still a Mustang. But I'm like, just call it a Mach-E. Ford Mach-E makes sense. That makes proper sense. But eventually, I don't know. Somebody should say something. I could sit here and be a commentary all I want, but I'm just an opinionist. I only give opinions. I don't work anywhere and anything like that. But that's why I think many people said the same thing. I was looking at TFL, that channel. I love that channel. Roman and the rest of the guys. They all agreed The people in the comment section, I was reading it, they all said it was supposed to be, it should have been called Mach-E. It should have been. What are you doing? What are you doing? I get why you're standing there, but what are you doing? Don't do that. That is dangerous, especially with the construction over there. You could get hurt. What are you doing? Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, that's the thing with that Mustang Mach-E. It's actually a crossover SUV, electric vehicle. The first one, actually, this will compete against the Tesla Model X. Yeah, exactly what it's supposed to compete against. So, we'll get the full review for those. I don't know. I think there's going to be reviews on that. Not from me, but from other places, Car and Driver and such. But, I want to say something about the Corvette. The Corvette, they deserved it. They won Motor Trend Car Driver Car of the Year award. Wow, I'm grateful for that. Even though I'm kind of sad that there's no manual on it, it earned it. I'm so glad somebody got into their senses and finally they nailed the button on this. General Motors nailed it on it. But cars are not out yet. It's only order. I think there's some delays. I don't know if there's some kind of issues, but there's already allocations out there. Already ordered it. We're gonna see. They haven't released it, so only time will tell what's gonna happen. But once I see them in the streets, I will do it. I want to. Here's the thing. I want to get myself involved. I want to find it. I'm gonna go find a dealership. I promised myself that I should go find a dealership. When that Corvette C8 comes out, I am going to find a dealership that could give me the opportunity to drive a Corvette and to test out possibly the C6, C7, and the C8. I want to try it out. Uh-oh. 5-0. I'm not gonna go fast. I see him. So, what are you doing? Yep, that is a cop. But hopefully I don't get pulled over. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get pulled. Please don't tell me. I don't want to get pulled. I don't want to get yanked. I didn't do nothing wrong. Unless videotaping is wrong. But I think we should have the free will to do videotaping. Beamer. So, that's what I plainly think about the Corvette. I gave my thoughts about the electric Hummer. Here's my thing. Do not make the Hummer inefficient like it is now. Actually, look at this. It went up to 378 right now. That's great. But if you put an electric Hummer, I don't think it makes sense, because the Hummer itself is too heavy. It's way too heavy. You need a big engine. There's no choice. You have to go gas electric. So we're gonna end right here. Thank you for watching. Bye.